What is up, YouTube? This is your boy Nick here, and today we're doing an opening of the brand new Yu-Gi-Oh! Legendary Dragon decks for you guys. I got this just yesterday off of collectorstore.com. They have a really awesome store. It's a really cool store. They have a lot of content for Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, Cardfight Vanguard, Magic the Gathering, Force of Will, and a whole bunch of other sports memorabilia stuff. And gonna take a look at the box itself, the new Odd Eyes stuff, and of course the back as well. And so be sure to check out collectorstore.com. Really awesome store. And let's pop this open and see what we get inside. And also, we'll be using some Ultra Pro Red sleeves as well. So yeah, this is probably one of the best sets that Konami has released in recent months. Really some, and these are pre-constructed decks. These decks are pretty much ready to go. So I'm gonna quickly get the decks out. And you can take this out. You can basically use this as a storage box if you wanted. Alright, so let's check out the Yugi deck. This is basically called the Legendary Knights of Atlantis. Sorry, the Legendary Dragons of Atlantis deck. Put those to the side for now. Alright, so of course you have the brand new Dark Magician, the Dragon Knight. Really awesome. And if you notice, the attribute and the stars are also holographic, so that's really cool. And the cool thing about this is that this card is treated as basically as Dark Magician, basically. So that's pretty cool. And then of course you have the brand new the reprint version of Apprentice Illusion Magician. And this was a show and jump promo for a while, and the price of this card was like around what? I think like around $120 or something like that. So that's really cool. And then of course you have Dark Magical Circle, followed by Eternal Soul, which was a reprint from the Legendary Decks 2. And then of course you have Magician Navigation, part of which this was a reprint from the Dark Illusion as well. So really quick, we're going to sleeve those up. And of course I'm going to be going through the effects of both the Dark Magician, the Dragon Knight, and of course the Apprentice Illusion Magician in just a moment. But yeah, these two cards, Dark Magical Circle and Magician Navigation, are reprints from the Dark Illusion set that came out a little over a year ago. So that's pretty cool. Alright, so let's check out Dark Magician, the Dragon Knight. So it is a Dark Attribute, 8-star, 3,000 attack, 2,500 defense, basically the same attack and defense points as your average everyday 8-star dragon. So this card requires a Dark Magician and a dragon monster. This card's name becomes Dark Magician while on the field or in the graveyard. Of course, as you guys can tell, it says GY, stands for graveyard. Your opponent cannot target spells or traps you control with card effects. Also, they cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effects. So this right here, really good card, really good. And then, of course, you have the brand new card, the Apprentice Illusion Magician, 6-star, Dark Attribute, 2,000 attack, 1,700 defense. You can special summon this card from your hand by discarding one card. If this card is normal or special summon, you can add a Dark Magician from your deck to your hand during damage cal. If your other Dark Attribute spellcaster battles an opponent's monster, quick effect, you can send this card from your hand or face up from your field to the graveyard. That monster you control gains 2,000 attack and defense points during damage count only. So right there, awesome. Awesome. I honestly recommend, if you guys are looking to build a Dark Magician deck, I recommend you running at least 2 of those. Alright, now for the main cards themselves. So of course you have, okay then. So you have 3 Dark Magician, and then you have the original Dark Magician girl. Then you have Magician's Robe, 2 Dark Magicians. Alright, so let me... Alright, there we go. Alright, so of course you have your 3 Dark Magicians. I was kind of hoping they would do one of each version, like the original one, then Arcana, and then of course this one. But I guess not. And then of course you have Dark Magician Girl, 2 of Magician's Robes, 2 Magician's Rods, and then of course you have 3 Skilled Dark Magicians, very awesome. And then of course you have the 3 Legendary Knights. You have Timaeus, Critias, and Hermos. They look very weird in common. Really, they do. They look so weird in common. And then of course you have Breaker, the Magical Warrior, Magical Exemplar. Really cool card. Not bad. And then Big Shield Gardna, and then 2 Absolute Crusaders for your monsters. And then for the spells, basically this is like a full-blown Dark Magician deck, basically. And so for the spells, you have Dark Magic Curtain, Illusion Magic, Dark Magic Expanded, Dark Magic Inheritance, 1,000 Knives, a really cool card, Dark Magic Attack, and then you have the 3 Legendary Dragons themselves, Timaeus, Critias, and Hermos. Look, they look so creepy in common. They look so weird in common, I swear. But still, really cool cards. Very cool. And then of course, you have Legend of Heart, Swords of Revealing Light, Pot of Duality, and then Reinforcement of the Army. And for your trap cards, you have Dark Renewal, Crush Card, Mirror Force, Tyrant, and Tyrant Wing. And then for the extra deck, you have Dark Paladin, Amulet Dragon, Dark Magician Girl, the Dragon Knight, Doom Virus Dragon, Tyrant Burst Dragon, Mirror Force, Time Magic Hammer. You know, basically all the cards that were used in the Waking the Dragons season. Alright, now for the Cyber Dragon deck. Honestly, there have been a lot of people asking if this is a good set that I should recommend. Yes, I highly recommend this to everyone who is looking to get back in the game, or looking to rebuild like a Dark Magician deck or whatever. This is the set to get. Alright, so I'm gonna go over the foil cards after in a moment. First, let me sleeve up the cards. Just a moment. But yeah. This set goes for around $30 for like $25 on collectorstore.com. But if you get them at as somewhere like Amazon or Target, or Walmart for that matter, it'll probably be about $40 at the max. Alright, so let me just really quick let me organize the cards for just a moment. Alright. So of course for the Cyber Dragon deck, you have your 3 Cyber Dragons, 2 Cyber Dragons Y, 2 Dries, 3 Cores, really cool. And then 1 Proto Cyber Dragon, 2 Cyber Valleys, and then 2 Cyber Phoenix, Cyber Dinosaur. I don't think Zane ever used this card before, but still a really cool card to use. And then 2 Cyber Eltonins, Armored Cybern, and Machina Fortress. Wow, Wow, so this card is actually pretty cool because with this one it says you can discard machine type monster or monsters whose total level equals 8 or more. Then special summon this card from your hand or graveyard. If this card is destroyed by battle and sent to the graveyard, target one card your opponent controls, destroy that target before resolving an opponent's monster's effect that targets this face-up card. Look at your opponent's hand and discard a card from their hand. So this card is actually great for the Cyber Dragon deck. I know that that some people think that this card isn't great for a Cyber Dragon deck, but the true fact is that it is good. And for the spells, you have 2 Cyber Repair Plants. Of course, you have the third one in Ultra Rare. And then Cybernetic Fusion Support, really cool. Really good one. So with this one, you pay half your life points once. And if you do Fusion Summon a Machine Type Fusion monster this turn, you can banish monsters from your hand, field, and or graveyard as its fusion materials. You can only activate Cybernetic Fusion Support once per turn. So this card, basically, if you were to combine it with something like Power Bond, that is like awesome. That's like really a really dangerous combo. And speaking of awesome cards, you have 3 Evolution Burst, 2 Power Bonds, 2 Overload Fusions, a Future Fusion with the new effect for the new ban list, and then of course and then Limiter Removal and Machina Armored Unit. And then for the trap cards, you have Cyber Network. Of course, you have it in the Ultra Rare. Cyber Shadow Gardna, really cool card, really cool monster card. And then, of course, you have Stormy Mirror Force, Quaking Mirror Force, and Drowning Mirror Force. This card is a reprint version from Shining Victories, and in Shining Victories, this was a short print. Probably one of the most expensive short prints ever. I believe. Whoa. Gotta stop moving my camera. But anyway, this card was valued in Shining Victories. It was valued at like $50 or $60 or at like $50 or $60 or something like that. So this card is really powerful because it says when an opponent declares a direct attack, shuffle all your opponent's attack position monsters into the deck. Right there, very awesome. And then for the extra deck, you have Cyber End Dragon, 2 Cyber Twin Dragons, Chimera Tech Over Dragon, Fortress Dragon, and of course you have 2 Rampage Dragons, 1 in common and 1 in Ultra Rare. And then of course you have 2 Cyber Dragon Novas. Alright, so I'm gonna really quick go through the foil cards for the Cyber Dragon deck. So of course you have the new Chimera Tech monster called Chimera Tech Mega Fleet Dragon. So this can only work with the new format, basically. And it requires 1 Cyber Dragon monster and 1 or more monsters in the extra monster zone. So basically, you can use either your monster that's in the extra monster zone, or your opponent's monster if they're using the same Cyber Dragon deck as you can basically use that as well. Honestly, that's just impressive. And then of course you have Cyber Repair Plant as well. Really awesome card, very awesome. And then of course one of the other new cards, Cyber Network. So it's a continuous trap card, and it says destroy this card during your 3rd standby phase after activation. Once per turn, if Cyber Dragon is on the field, you can banish 1 light attribute machine monster from your deck. When this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, special summon as many of your banished light machine monsters as possible. And if you do, destroy all spells and trap cards you control. Monsters that were special summoned by this effect cannot activate their effects. You cannot conduct your battle phase the turn you activate this effect. Right there, awesome card, very powerful card. And of course you have Chimera Tech Rampage Dragon. which also I'm going to be doing a updated deck profile on the Cyber Dragons. If you guys remember, I did a Cyber Tuner deck profile, which was a combination of the Cyber Dragons and the Synchron Tuner monsters that YuGiOh used in the 5D series. But I'm going to be turning it into a full-blown, into a complete Cyber Dragon deck. And then of course you have Cyber Dragon Infinity. So right there, just these 5 cards alone in the Cyber Dragon deck are very awesome. A lot of what's weird though is that with Cyber Dragon Infinity, it's Cyber Dragon Infinity is a really cool card. Really, it's an awesome card, no doubt about it. But a lot of people have, but over the years since this card was released in Breakers of Shadow, a lot of people have had a lot of problems with it. But here's the thing: the reason why they've had a lot of problems with it is because they don't know how the card worked. But I know for a fact that once Konami brings out the new Cyber Dragon support, I know for a fact that this card can be very useful. And then of course we have the Odd Eyes Yui Asakaki deck with some of the new alternate art cards as well. And of course, I'm going to be going through those a little bit later, so I will sleeve those up in just a moment. And so of course you have the alternate art Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon, very awesome card. And then Supreme King Dragon Odd Eyes Phantom Dragon, Odd Eyes Persona Dragon. You have 2 of those. Oh, sorry. Oh, okay. I guess you have 2 Odd Eyes Phantom Dragons. 2 Odd Eyes Mirage Dragons. Performable Odd Eyes Light Phoenix, Odd Eyes Unicorn. You have 2 of those. 2 Performable Skullcrabat Jokers. I believe now this is banned. I'm not so sure. Be sure to post in the comments below. Let me know if Skullcrabat Joker is banned, because honestly I don't really know if it is. And then of course you have Performer Power Rain Goat, YuGiOh Golem. That's kind of funny. You have 2 of those. And then of course you have Noble Dragon Magician, 2 of those. And then of course you have Odd Eyes Gravity Dragon for your monsters. Sky Iris, very awesome for your field spell. Odd Eyes Fusion, Odd Eyes Advent, 2 Spiral Flame Strikes. Duelist Alliance. This card was a secret rare. Honestly, I don't remember the set, but I do remember that in the set, in that set, it was a secret rare. So be sure, be sure to post in the comments below. Let me know be sure to remind me what set that this was in. But yeah, I believe this was a secret rare short print. And of course, you have 2 Pendulum Impenetrable, very cool. 2 Pendulum Storm, really cool card. Destroy as many cards in the Pendulum Zones as possible, then you can destroy 1 spell or trump card your opponent controls. Oh wow, that's pretty cool. And then of course you have Pot of Riches, cool, creepy looking card. And then you have 2 Terraforming, and then Echo Oscillation, Pendulum Reborn, 2 of those, and then Pendulum Switch, cool. And for the extra deck, you have Supreme King Dragon Starving Venom, Odd Eyes Vortex Dragon, Performer Power Gatling Ghoul. That's actually pretty creepy looking. And then for the Synchros, you have Supreme King Dragon Clearwing, Odd Eyes Meteor Burst Dragon, and for the Exceeds cards, you have Supreme King Dragon Dark Rebellion, and Odd Eyes Absolute Dragon. And just check out the new Odd Eyes cards. So of course you have the brand new Odd Eyes card that is new to the set, and it is Odd Eye's Arc Pendulum Dragon. So it is a scale 8, and its pendulum effect is if an Odd Eyes card or cards you control is destroyed by battle or card effect, you can special summon one Odd Eyes monster from your hand, deck, or graveyard. You can only use the effect of Odd Eye's Arc Pendulum Dragon once per turn. And this is actually a normal monster. Anyway, this is a normal Pendulum Dragon monster, and it says, made from miracles, this valiant and beautiful dragon has gleaming eyes that reflect an arc down in the sky. So this is really cool. This is really cool. And then, of course, again, the Odd Eyes Pendulum Dragon, Starving Venom Fusion Dragon, the alternate art. You have Clearwing Synchro Dragon, alternate art. And then, of course, the alternate art of the Dark Rebellion Xyz Dragon. This card is really cool because it says you can detach 2 Xyz materials from this card and target a face-up monster your opponent controls. Its attack points become half its current attack points. And if it does, this card gains that lost the lost attack points. So that is very, very awesome. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to post in the comments below, and be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed the content, and remember to subscribe and bell me for more WWE and YuGiOh opening videos. And stay tuned because I will be doing and stay tuned because later on this month I will be doing 2 different updated deck profiles. One will be a updated legendary dragon deck profile, which I did a little while ago. I think I did that about a year ago. And I'll also be doing a Cyber Dragon deck profile as well, updated. So be sure to stay tuned for that. And on that, this is your boy Nick here, signing out.